Hi, I'm Dan and welcome to Weld Fever. On today's show we're going to continue with part 2 in the series of dialing in your MIG welder. I hope you'll enjoy it. Here we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this up one and we're going to experiment with the E setting on this machine, which is the hottest voltage you can get. By the way, I'll take this moment to explain to you that MIG machines run on constant voltage rather than constant current, and so that's why I'm referring to voltage all the time and not amps. Stick welding and TIG welding run on amperage, and so that's how you set the power. But MIG welding runs on voltage, and so that's why I'm referring to volts and not amps, in case anybody out there wasn't clear on it. Okay, so we have the E setting dialed in now. And I'm going to go ahead and take it. Rather than messing around, I'm going to start at a 2, because I know a 2 is going to be way too slow, but we'll do a 2 just to see what it looks like. Here we go. Okay, that was pretty easy to figure out what was going on there. Not nearly enough power. So now, or excuse me, not nearly enough wire feed speed. So now we'll go to a wire feed speed of 4. Okay, so now we got something going there. It's not bad, but you could hear in the sound it was spattery and inconsistent. So not exactly where we want to be. Let's dial it up to a 6 now. Okay, pretty decent bacon frying sound. The weld was a little violent. You could see it swirling around like crazy behind me, and a little inconsistent. But just for the heck of it, let's go up to now a setting of 8. See what that does for us. Okay, surprise, surprise, that was a good bead. And I'll tell you, a little bit of a spoiler here, usually the hotter you are in terms of the higher the voltage, the higher the wire speed. So right now we're at a wire speed of 8 on our hottest setting on the machine, and that wasn't too bad. Yeah, so let's go for the gusto. Let's do a 10. Let's go all the way, max it out on wire speed, see what happens. Okay, although I was able to hold it together, you saw it for yourself. We had the flashing light show, which indicates to us that we've gone too fast. We had that same situation happen to us on the D setting, and now on the E setting we realize we've gone past the point where we need to be. So I'm thinking the 10 was too much, the 8 was okay, the 7 was fair. I think that to dial in this, the 6 was fair, the 8 was okay. I think a 7 might be exactly where we need to be. 6 was okay, 8 was okay. I think 7 would probably be perfect for this setting. Let's give it a shot. That was right on. It sounded good, it felt good, it penetrated well, it left a decent weld bead behind. 7 was exactly the right place to be. And you can see it. Yeah, it's pretty noticeable right off the bat. You can see which is the best of the bunch here. Clearly it's the last one. I'm going to go through these just to remind you of what we did. The first one up here, this was the setting at the 2 setting of wire speed, which was obviously not nearly enough. As you recall, it hissed on us, it kind of just melted and just was a disaster. The 4 setting right here, not much better. 4 setting on the machine, slow, not much weld bead was produced, hardly any penetration, just kind of a mess. Then we went up to the 6 speed, which was this one, I believe. And the 6 speed was okay. I mean, it was just okay. You know, just okay. And so then we went to the 8. And the 8 was okay also. It was neither fantastic nor horrible. It was just middle of the road. It felt better than where we had been, but not exactly what I want. So, And finally we went all the way to the 10 here, and the 10 was no good, horrible, too much. We had the flickering light show. Definitely when you get that kind of a flashing effect, you know that you are going too fast. So given that, just to recap, given that the 6 was okay and the 8 was okay, what did we do? We put our genius minds together here and said, let's try a 7. And wouldn't you know it, lo and behold, the 7 was perfect. The sound was right on, a consistent, smooth, sizzling sound. The penetration was good. I could see it digging into the plate as I was welding. The puddle was good. It wasn't neither violent nor slow. It was just right. It was swirling the right way. And the weld bead looks good. It's not too high nor too wide. I'm real happy with it. Obviously, I will say this also, the way you move across the plate is going to impact a lot of this stuff as well. If you go real super fast or real super slow, it's going to change the characteristic of the weld bead, so you have to kind of get down as well. But that's for another video, I think. Anyhow, I hope you all enjoyed this one. I know I did. I hope it helps you. Remember, these same principles apply no matter what thickness of material you're using. So if you're going to go ahead and weld something that may be sheet metal or something thinner than what we did today, just turn your speeds down and dial it in. And I don't recommend not using the chart. I think it's important to use the chart as a reference. But I think what I'm trying to say in this video is don't rely on the chart. Use the chart to get you to a reasonable spot that's within the ballpark, and then do a couple of test welds and see for yourself if you're getting the results that you need that will produce a good weld in the end. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys liked it. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, to like this video if you indeed liked it, and to comment. I like your comments. I love them. Keep them coming. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.